Good morning here in the Big Juggle. It's Rachel, and I'm a little bit late in the group today. Sorry for that, but today is my youngest, Bella. It's her 5th birthday. So we had a really hectic morning, opening presents and singing happy birthday and then getting her ready for school, and I've packed her off with the cake and the candles to share with her little classmates. And this is Bella's big birthday present. Big being the operative word, a huge teddy bear, which she spotted in Costco a couple of months ago. She's talked about nothing else for the last 2 months but wanting this teddy bear for her birthday. So caved in, we have bought it for her, completely overindulgent parents. She absolutely loves it, and I thought it could be in the video today because it's kind of important to what I wanted to chat to you about. Those of you who know me a little bit better will know that Bella's birthday is particularly significant. All children's birthdays are important, aren't they? But really significant to us because 2 years ago, just 2 weeks before Bella's 3rd birthday, she was diagnosed fairly suddenly with leukemia. For the past 2 years, she's been on a treatment plan. It was very aggressive in the early months, and it's gone into more of a maintenance. It's called a maintenance schedule now. She's still on that treatment and she's still receiving chemotherapy daily to make sure that leukemia is ejected from her system forever, and that hopefully she can have a healthy prognosis. You can imagine, I'm sure, and you know, there may well be parents in this group who have had their children go through difficult diseases or conditions, or indeed are still dealing with things in their lives. It's very difficult as parents to cope, is the only word I can use, when your children, or someone you love generally, is going through something difficult like that. It's been a really difficult time for us. And the reason I wanted to talk about it in this group is because it's one of the reasons I feel so passionately about supporting working parents, or supporting women in business in particular, because life is short, or it can be short, and life certainly can be difficult. So the choices that we make every day about how to spend our time and who to spend our time with, and how well we look after ourselves and our own well-being, and how we behave when we're around people that we care about, or indeed people that we don't care about, that we don't want to spend time with. They're all just massive topics that I could talk about all day, but I do want to talk about in the Big Juggle over the weeks and months to come. And hopefully, if you're here and you've watched this video, as long as you have, thank you for listening. But hopefully that's something that you really care about as well. Wanting to make the right decisions, to prioritise the right things, concentrate on what's important to us, to make sure that life doesn't pass us by. Because we only have one life, as far as we know, depending on your beliefs, but we only have one life to live. And how we live it in the everyday, every moment of every day, is what matters. The small things that we do every day is what lead to the bigness and the life that we lead overall, how satisfying it is for us, how enjoyable it is, how full of joy it is, and ultimately the legacy that we can leave in the world. So as working parents, I think this is critical, because the job that you do, how you spend your time in the working world to generate money or to do something that you really believe in, also takes you away from your family, and it takes you away from the people that you love. So unless you have those things in alignment, or as close in alignment as you can possibly get, you're going to feel out of sync. So what am I trying to say in summary? It's my Bella's birthday today. She's got this huge bear. In the last 2 years, I've had to really prioritise her above all else. And one of the things I've been really grateful for is that I was already running my own business. I was already able to make those difficult decisions around, would I literally go to work on any given day, or would I stay home and be with her? Could I go to hospital? Could I be overnight in hospital with her for days and nights on ends? Or did I have an employer or somebody I needed to answer to? I was lucky that I was already a business owner, but I've had to make very difficult decisions in that intervening time about what to do with my business. Because I've had to slow things down, and I've had to obviously spend less time in and on my business during that period, of course, because she has been my priority. And really, my family are always my priority, but I sometimes lose sight of that, and I spend more time on my business than perhaps I should, or perhaps is what is in alignment for me. So checking in consistently on what we're doing and why we're doing it, and are we feeling in alignment, is really important. So that's what my message is about today. I'd like you to just have a good think about what you're doing work-wise, business-wise. Do you find it satisfying? Is it important? Is it one of your priorities? If not, what could we do to change it? And in particular, to think about the people that you love, to think about how grateful and blessed we are to have people in our lives that we love, and not to dwell on it, but just to think for a moment about what that might be like if there was a chance that those people that we loved weren't going to be in our lives for much longer. What decisions might we make? What might you do differently today in how you spent your time if that scenario was presented to you? Those are my questions for today. This is Big Bear. This is Rachel. And I'm off to do some work. See you later. Bye.